Yo, what is up guys, and welcome to InfernoKun back with another video talking about The Walking Dead, the final season, episode 3, okay? This video is on James, definitely won second place in the poll, so I thought it would be a pretty interesting discussion for James's character. Of course, he is the Whisperer that was introduced in episode 2, and he could possibly play roles in episodes 3 and 4, possibly, but we'll get into that because, man, I have a bunch of awesome thoughts about this character. And James was introduced randomly, I wouldn't say randomly, but after the attack on Clem and AJ involving Lily and Abel, he led the walkers over to that position to help Clementine escape Lily and Abel because they knew, or James knew, that, you know, these people weren't very nice. So that was definitely really awesome. Kind of just, you know, shows that, hey, he's very tactical. He can make plans very greatly, which is really cool for his character because he's so, you know, quiet and he thinks a lot, I guess. So that's definitely really cool. So he helps out Clementine. He's so very nice that Clementine offers food and help and everything else, which is definitely really kind of suspicious in a way, but he doesn't really have any kind of motives for being nice. He just is a nice character. And looking at the Whisperers as a group, they weren't the nicest people, so seeing James be an outlier in this situation was definitely a pretty cool aspect to his character. And he had a camp there, but I think it might have been a temporary camp because the Whisperers do move around a lot, so he might not be an exception to that rule there. He probably travels a lot, maybe. I'm not sure if he's been watching the group or he has been watching around the boarding school to kind of just go ahead and look over them in a way. I'm not sure what exactly his plan is, but of course he helps out Clementine and AJ to get them back to the boarding school to get help. And of course he says that he is not ready to go ahead and to show himself to the people, the boarding school kids as well. So that's definitely interesting. Maybe in episode 3 he might be ready because we definitely might need his help. So we had a very short intro to James as a character, and I want to go ahead and spend the rest of this video thinking about what could possibly happen in episodes 3 and 4 because he's definitely coming back, right? Okay, he definitely is. Of course, one of the writers, I guess, he said, or the director, he said that, of course, James is coming back, or he could play a role. We don't know what that is, so it's not really a spoiler, but of course we know James has to come back because, you know, he's a pretty cool character and we do want more from him. So in episode 3, okay, we definitely are most likely going to launch some kind of more of a rescue mission for, you know, the either Violet or Lewis, and of course Sim and Omar, because we want our people back. And that could be a very hard task. The boarding school has no allies, and we just lost about 3 people as well. And to add on, we lost Marlon, we lost Brody. It just adds on and on. So we're very short staffed in this situation. And Clementine, her first answer might be to look out for James and kind of get him to come with them and help them out, because he definitely would be a very interesting little trump card for our team. Now, a big factor to this is that James does not like conflict, okay? Whenever he was explaining his story, he said that, hey, the Whisperers went to war with, of course, you know, Rick's group, and he was not a part of that, okay? He didn't want to deal with the whole war thing. He wanted to go ahead and do his Whisperer thing, live among the dead, and treat them like they were, you know, his friends or whatever. But he didn't want to go ahead and do that whole war thing, okay? He was against that. So, looking at that, it could be a pretty hard sell for Clementine to go ahead and ask James to be like, could you possibly command a horde of walkers towards the Delta camp? That would definitely be a pretty awesome scene. But of course, James does not want to see walkers get hurt either, because of course the option at the camp where you go ahead and either lure the walker away or go ahead and kill the walker, that can definitely be, you know, seen that he does not like it when the walkers are killed. And he even said that he was kind of sad that Clementine went ahead and killed some walkers at the whole Lily and Abel chase scene. So he's definitely against the whole conflict war thing, and also the, you know, killing of walkers as well. That could be a big factor in the help that he could bring for us at the Delta camp. He could, you know, at first be like, oh, I don't want to do it, no, and then just as a last resort, he shows up out of nowhere. That could be a pretty interesting little surprise. That would definitely be really cool. But I also want to know, will James actually introduce himself to the rest of the boarding school kids? Because he wasn't ready to go ahead and meet them, but now he possibly could be, maybe depending on how you treated him with the very few choices we made involving him. You know, killing the walker, for example, and accepting the food. Just small things like that could actually make him feel better when it comes to meeting our group. That would be a pretty interesting little concept right there. So what do you guys think about what I've said so far regarding James as a character? I really do hope we get to see a lot of cool things from him. And hey, this might be a little bit outlandish, but what if Clementine were to don a walker mask, okay? She actually becomes a whisperer herself. Not in the sense of her going ahead and like joining James, but being a whisperer just for this mission. She goes ahead and covers herself in walker guts and stuff and puts on a walker face, and then she tries to command walkers. That would definitely be a really cool scene. Imagine you're Clementine. You go ahead and pretend to be a whisperer, and all of a sudden, you're kind of just going ahead and luring walkers towards Lily's base, or her group's base. That would definitely be really awesome, and would definitely be a genuine surprise. That would definitely be a little bit weird, but would be really awesome. So what do you guys think about that? That's my little bit of a outlandish prediction there, but it would be a really cool aspect to go ahead and be a whisperer. You know, that'd be really cool. Would definitely freak some people out. Maybe even have our group be whisperers, you know, have everyone go ahead and put on a walker face and just be in the herd. That would definitely be really interesting. So go ahead and comment down below what you guys think about all that I have said with this video, and go ahead and tell me what you guys think about James. You know, whenever I saw him, I was like, this dude, he's definitely kind of creepy, but he is extremely nice. He's all around just has good morals, and he knows a lot, okay? And he's very anti-conflict and all that stuff, and I'm just very interested in seeing what they do with this character, because he can do a lot. You know, having a whisperer in the game that's not tied to, you know, alpha and beta and the whole group is definitely really interesting. He definitely does show a really different side to the whole, you know, main whisperer gang, with him being, you know, so nice and so peaceful. It's definitely really interesting. So as I said, go ahead and comment down below if you guys have any predictions yourself. I want to see them involving James, and maybe he could also survive this season as well, because why would they kill James? He's so nice. He's so nice and awesome. They wouldn't kill James, right? They wouldn't do it. They definitely wouldn't. So hopefully he does come in to episode, of course, 3, and maybe hopefully even 4. That would definitely be awesome. If he stays or not, he might end up just leaving because he's more of an alone person. We'll have to see. But that is it. I'm gonna stop rambling now. Go ahead and comment and like the video if you guys have enjoyed. And also subscribe for more awesome Walking Dead content like this on the channel up until episode 3 is released. Thank you all for watching once again. I'm InfernoKun, and I'll catch you guys next time on The Walking Dead.